विश्वसाई।
Recital of Satcharitra on Thursdays between 6 and 6:30 in the evening.
Shubham Bhavatu.
Gyanantvā Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavīnāmupavasravastamam Jyeshwarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrunvannotibhis Sedasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhīnāma Vitriyavatu Shri Mahaganathipataye Namaha Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hare Om।
नमस्कार, साई राम। शिरडी साई विश्व साई कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत है और स्वागत है कृपा की उन उजली किरणों का जिससे हमारा जीवन जीवन बनता है और उन किरणों को हम तक पहुंचाने वाली शिरडी बाबा की उपस्थिति की कृपा से ये कार्यक्रम आप तक पहुंच रहा है। आनंद की धारा प्रकट हो रही है, खुल रही है, खिल रही है और आनंद उजागर करने में वैदिक उच्चारण हमेशा हमारा संबल बनता है। And we begin today's program Shirdi Sai Vishwa Sai as always with Vedic chanting by Sanskrit brothers Srinath ji and Mahadev ji.
Om Ganantvā Ganapatikum Havamahe Kavim Kavīnāmupavasravastamam Jyeshwarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrunvannotibhis Sedasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhīnāma Vitriyavatu Shri Mahaganathipataye Namaha Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hare Om।
कहा जाता है प्रारब्ध पहले रचा पीछे रचा शरीर, which means what is going to happen is destined. That alone happens, which is bound to happen. And also we hear that by Guru's grace, problems which come on our way are removed. So there is a power which is beyond all powers, and that's what we call superpower, and not like America or on a geographical level. But when we say supernatural, we are referring to that which is beyond the rules that govern these five elements which makes things happen for us. So you may have someone who has the siddhi that he can walk on water or who can fly on air, but they also say that these kind of siddhis may obstruct your progress on the path of yoga. Let's not get too much into all these questions which connects us with philosophy, that which we refer to as devotion or our relationship with the Lord, with Shirdi Baba, with Guru. That makes us more open to the joy and love which is available for all of us. Having said that, let's enjoy this bhajan today in Shirdi Sai, Vishwa Sai.
ये दीननाथ साई राम रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूत हेतुनादं सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूत हेतुनादं सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूत हेतुनादं रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा विभीषण आञ्जनेय पूजित चरितं वसिष्ठादिमुनिगण वेदित हृदयं विभीषण आञ्जनेय पूजित चरणं वसिष्ठादिमुनिगण वेदित हृदयं वशीकृतमाया कारितवेषं एतं पुरेशं सर्वेशं वशीकृतमाया कारितवेषं एतं पुरेशं सर्वेशं रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूतहेतुनादं रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा नीलमेघश्यामलं नित्यधर्मचारिणं नीलमेघश्यामलं नित्यधर्मचारिणं नीलमेघश्यामलं नित्यधर्मचारिणं नीलमेघश्यामलं नित्यधर्मचारिणं दण्डिनं कोदण्डिनो दण्डिनं कोदण्डिनो दुराचार कण्टनं दण्डिनं कोदण्डिनो दुराचार कण्डनं जन्ममृत्युजराव्याधिं दुःखदोषभवहरं जन्ममृत्युजराव्याधि दुःखदोषभवहरं रामं भजे श्यामं मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूतहेतुनादं सर्ववेदसारभूतं सर्वभूतहेतुनादं रामं भजे श्यामो मनसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा रामं भजे श्यामं वचसा श्यामं वचसा श्यामं वचसा।
जब भजन गाने वाले की तन्मयता हम तक पहुंच जाती है तो हमारा तादात्म्य हो जाता है उस अव्यक्त आभा से जिसके द्वारा इस सारी सृष्टि का निर्माण हुआ है. And the idea of connecting to that which is all pervading, it's difficult to comprehend because we see what we see, and here we are asked or we are expected to see that cannot be seen through normal eyes, that cannot be heard through these ears, because the one who is beyond senses is holding, upholding and making all these senses work. When that which is the creator of all that there is becomes our friend, how that experience is unfolded. According to Dr. Nuri Dattatreya, when science and medicine stops, spirituality starts. What is it that makes us happy? Sometimes we question, sometimes we wonder how come being in close proximity of Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj would fill you with a sense of joy. And that has been the experience of Dr. Nuri Dattatreya through phone also, I think. And he has graced this temple as well as the temple in New Jersey many times. Share with us your experience about the divinity which is reaching out in his form.
Yeah, I will say a couple of important observations about Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj also, and then I'll talk about New Jersey Mandir. Just like Shirdi Sai Baba, who is a bliss incarnate, embodiment of love, embodiment of divinity, and having attained salvation, he stayed in the society to help other people. The same characteristics I found in Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj. He has attained salvation for himself, but he wants to help the rest of the community and the people around him. So he mixes with us when he comes. He has lunch with everyone, breakfast with everyone. He moves very easily with everyone. At the same time, he's separate. In a fraction of a second, he can get into samadhi and come out of samadhi very quickly. So in and out, you can observe that. I'm sure you did observe how he can get into that meditation samadhi very quickly. While even talking with you, he can go into that. So that is the kind of spiritual people, Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj and Shirdi Sai Baba. So for me, both are the same. So I'm blessed doubly by having both of them as my gurus.
And now time to hear from Vishwayogi Vishwamji Maharaj words of realization and words that helps us see beyond the immediate problem, that fills us with a sense of strength and hope.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
We come across many people, and I wouldn't exclude myself, wherein there are many conflicts in our lives, and some of us also have problem in keeping a harmonious state in the flow of relationships with people who are very close to you also. Now, requesting your connection with the universal mind and asking you to throw some light on how people can maintain a sense of harmony in their relationships, either with the family members or with the colleagues and with friends.
Very good question. I told you that around Guru, Yogi, there is a magnetic field. The Guru or Yogi need not want to transmit anything to a particular person. If you enter the magnetic field, automatically you will be transmitted and you will be charged. But one thing, take a iron piece. If we put the iron piece in the magnetic field of the magnet, it will become a magnet. It is a scientific truth. If it is not pure, if it is polluted, although we put that iron piece in the magnetic field, it cannot receive the magnetic waves from the magnet and it does not become a magnet. And the same way, although we enter the magnetic field of the Guru, magnetic field of the Yogi, if we are not pure and if we are having passions, envy, hatredness, jealousy, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, macharya, we can't receive the magnetic waves coming from the Guru and Yogi. So, for that purpose, Yogi or Guru is telling us to do sadhana, to do prayer. He is giving a name, mantra, and he wants us to do that mantra. That is all cleaning ourselves, purifying ourselves. Just like if we take the polluted iron piece and we clean it and make it pure, that is sadhana. So you follow the advice of the Guru. If he wants to do something, no, why should I? He is not doing, why should I do? Don't argue like that. You want that, so Guru is willing you to do that. He is not wanted. He need not want to do that. So Guru is not advising that person to do that. So the sadhana given by the Guru is only to polish ourselves, to clean ourselves, to purify ourselves, so as we must be able to receive the cosmic waves, magnetic waves coming from the Guru, to charge ourselves, to recharge ourselves, and to become a good instrument of the Guru to serve the society. I think you understand. So, if we have connection with the Guru, Guru can do anything. Guru is more than mother. We can get the love, motherly love from the Guru. And Guru is more than father. He corrects us. He works himself and he gives us the strength. We need not work. You also asked about Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did immense sadhana. Vivekananda, Narayan did not do anything. He asked every person, did you see God? Did you see God? Did you see God? If you see the God, show to me. He asked the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa the same question. Yes, I am seeing Amma, the Kali, as I am seeing yourself. How long I have waited for you? Narayan thought he was a madman. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was a madman. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa touched 3 times Narayan. He touched Narayan 3 times. Mere touching, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa transmitted the power which is existing in his body, which he gained through sadhana, into the body of Narayan, and then Narayan became the power of cosmic current. Then he tells, Ramakrishna told, now I am a beggar and you became Crorepati in spirituality. Then having that power, that Guru power in his body, he travelled India, all the cities in India, and afterwards he travelled from India to America, and he attracted the hearts and minds of the intellectuals also, intellects of the society also, and the world also, and he proclaimed the greatness of the Indian Sanatana Dharma. He did not preach it then, the religion. Indian Sanatana Dharma is not religion. It is the universal human path, he declared previously also. Brahma Satyam, Brahma Satyam, Brahma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Brahma Anantam, Brahma Anantam, Brahma Brahma, Brahma Brahma.
और अब समय है आज के श्री साई चरित्र पारायण का। आइए बढ़ें क्रमिक रूप से शिरडी बाबा की लीलाओं को हम तक पहुंचाने वाले इस पावन ग्रंथ के पठन की तरफ श्रद्धा के साथ।
हो गई। उपयुक्त समय पर उनके यहाँ एक पुत्र का जन्म हुआ जिससे उनके हर्ष का पारावार न रहा। कहते हैं कि उनके यहाँ 12 संतानें हुई जिनमें से केवल 4 शेष रहीं। इस अध्याय के नीचे लिखा है कि बाबा ने राव बहादुर हरि विनायक साठे को उनकी पहली पत्नी की मृत्यु के पश्चात दूसरा ब्याह कर पुत्र रत्न की प्राप्ति बतलाई। राव बहादुर साठे ने द्वितीय विवाह किया। प्रथम 2 कन्याएं हुई जिनसे वे बड़े निराश हुए, परंतु तृतीय बार पुत्र प्राप्त हुआ। इस तरह बाबा के वचन सत्य निकले और वे संतुष्ट हो गए। दक्षिणा मीमांसा। दक्षिणा के संबंध में कुछ अन्य बातों का निरूपण कर हम इस अध्याय को समाप्त करेंगे। ये तो विदित ही है कि जो लोग बाबा के दर्शन को आते थे उनसे बाबा दक्षिणा लिया करते थे। यहां किसी को यह शंका उत्पन्न हो सकती थी है कि जब बाबा फकीर और पूरी तरह विरक्त थे तो क्या उनका इस तरह दक्षिणा ग्रहण करना और कांचन को महत्व देना उचित था? अब इस प्रश्न पर हम विस्तृत रूप से विचार करेंगे। बहुत काल तक बाबा भक्तों से कुछ भी स्वीकार नहीं करते थे। वे जली हुई दिया सलाइयां एकत्रित कर अपनी जेब में भर लेते थे, चाहे भक्त हो या कोई और। वे कभी किसी से कुछ भी नहीं मांगते थे। यदि किसी ने उनके सामने एक पैसा रख दिया तो वे उसे स्वीकार करके उससे तंबाकू अथवा तेल आदि खरीद लिया करते थे। वे प्राय बीड़ी या चिलम पिया करते थे। कुछ लोगों ने सोचा कि बिना कुछ भेंट किए संतों का दर्शन उचित नहीं है, इसलिए वे बाबा के सामने पैसे रखने लगे। यदि 1 पैसा होता तो वे उसे जेब में रख लेते और यदि 2 पैसे हुए तो तुरंत उसमें से 1 पैसा वापस कर देते थे। जब बाबा की कीर्ति दूर दूर तक फैली और लोगों के झुंड बाबा के दर्शन के लिए आने लगे तो बाबा ने उनसे दक्षिणा लेना प्रारंभ कर दिया। श्रुति कहती है कि स्वर्ण मुद्रा के अभाव में भगवत पूजन भी अपूर्ण है। अतः जब ईश्वर पूजन में मुद्रा आवश्यक है तो फिर संत पूजन में क्यों ना हो। इसलिए शास्त्रों में कहा गया है कि ईश्वर, राजा, संत या गुरु के दर्शन अपनी सामर्थ्यानुसार बिना कुछ अर्पण किए कभी न करना चाहिए। उन्हें क्या भेंट दी जाए, अधिकतर मुद्रा या धन? इस संबंध में उपनिषदों में वर्णित नियमों का अवलोकन करें। बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद में बताया गया है कि दक्ष प्रजापति ने देवता, मनुष्य और राक्षसों के सामने एक अक्षर द का उच्चारण किया। देवताओं ने इसका अर्थ लगाया कि उन्हें दम अर्थात आत्मनियंत्रण का अभ्यास करना चाहिए। मनुष्यों ने समझा कि उन्हें द अर्थात दान का अभ्यास करना चाहिए और राक्षसों ने सोचा हमें द यानी दया का अभ्यास करना चाहिए। मनुष्य को दान की सलाह दी गई है। तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद में दान और अन्य सत्व गुण को अभ्यास में लाने की बात कही गई है। दान के संबंध में लिखा है, विश्वास पूर्वक दान करो, उसके बिना दान व्यर्थ है। उदार हृदय और विनम्र बनकर आदर और सहानुभूति पूर्वक दान करो। भक्तों को कांचन त्याग का पाठ पढ़ाने और उनकी आसक्ति दूर करने और चित्त शुद्ध कराने के लिए ही बाबा सबसे दक्षिणा लिया करते थे। परंतु उनकी एक विशेषता भी थी। बाबा कहा करते थे कि जो कुछ भी मैं स्वीकार करता हूं मुझे उससे 100 गुना से अधिक वापस करना पड़ता है। इसके अनेक प्रमाण हैं। चल
श्रद्धा और सबूरी। सबूरी यानी सब्र, that is patience. What most of us lack in today's world is this thing which we refer to as patience, and how this patience becomes a natural part of our day-to-day life happens by a kind of assurance, a kind of conviction that we are all right, that what that is going to happen is going to be all right. And this sense of security becomes available to us by the grace of Shirdi Baba also. He is also termed as the great Guru. Guru is the one who dispels darkness and removes illusion and removes all those imaginary fears from our mind. तो प्रार्थना ये कि हम निर्भय बने और सत् कार्यों को करने में जो संकोच हमें रोक लेता है उससे मुक्त हो पाएं। शिरडी साई विश्व साई कार्यक्रम में सत्संग की इस धारा प्रवाह के साथ अगले सप्ताह आपकी सेवा में फिर उपस्थित होंगे। अशोक व्यास को अब अनुमति दें। साई राम, नमस्कार।
नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमस्ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शंगाय च पशुपतये च नमः उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वधाय च नमो हन्त्रे जहनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च
निरंजनी सद्गुरु स्वामी निज निज श्री